Hey everyone. In the case of Fish versus Paul with the Horseshoe Motel, we see a clear case of negligence. Um, what's on negligence? And Basically, it was the mother suing the motel owners, um, because she felt they were responsible for her son's death. She lost the case because the hotel they didn't have a duty of care under those circumstances, and additionally, you know, the chain of causation when it was taken off the premises by friends. It was The chain of causation was taken off when the friends uh, escorted him out. The innkeeper saw the minor was physically ill and was accused of the death of the minor because he did not phone in an ambulance. It wasn't his duty to do that. Um, you see, he saw that his friends were taking him out, so he has the right to assume that the minor was under their care. Also, the state of Maine doesn't even recognize the duty of the innkeepers to aid a guest. And if the duty was recognized, the owners still have the right to assume, like I just said, that Calvin, which is the name of the mother's son, um, that his friends were taking him and they were going to take care of him, and then they had the situation under control. Uh, Also, whether one party owes a duty of care to another is a matter of law, and there is a general duty of a business proprietor to exercise reasonable care to prevent injury to business invitees. That would be like their duty. Um, so the question here is, was the duty breached? Well, in certain circumstances, the relationship between the guest and the innkeeper, sorry, may give to a duty to render aid in case of illness or injury. However, the innkeeper isn't required to give any aid to one who is in the hands of other people, like in this case, the young man's friends. Um, so that was another big thing. Um, the mother wanted compensation for um, her son's conscious pain. So apparently, when he was being carried away by his friends and the time that he was in the car with his friends, she felt that the pain he was suffering there was, worth of compensation to her. Um, but that has nothing to do with the decision the innkeeper made. So, she lost the whole case. She got nothing back. I see this as an important case of, an example of a negligence case because the hotel is fulfilling their duty. They didn't do anything. They're not the ones who provided the minor alcohol. Had they were they the ones had they been the ones that provided him the alcohol, it would be a completely different case. But in this case, it was three young gentlemen who were at a concert and they chose to somehow acquire alcohol and abuse it. They didn't know their tolerance. They didn't know how much they could take, so they made a bad choice. And there was nothing the hotel could have done about that. So there was no breach of duty, and that means that there was no proximity of cause to injury, which means the hotel owes nothing to no compensation, no compensatory or punitive damages to the defendant. And it's sad because the mother did lose a son, but it's it's his fault, really. Um, Apparently, what happened when the friends took him, they were driving him, and like the car overheated, so the car actually died on the road. So a policeman came over, and he was the one who called an ambulance, and the Calvin was pronounced dead at arrival at the hospital. But either way, once again, the innkeeper had no control over any of the situation. So unfortunately, the mother lost the case, but there was nothing the law could do for it.